What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Extended Edition action sporting in the right side of the map. Who is this? I don't know. It's Victor. It's Victor. We've created an entire attempted meme here. In the left side of the map, in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Mito. The chat is saying Peggy style. The tournament we are privy to here on this auspicious of occasions is the bearer of the heavens. Somebody is bearing the heavens because this is was Age Mythology, and mythology is all about kind of the afterlife and hence the heavens. I don't know why we're bearing the heavens. Maybe that's because we're trying to say that we are equal to the gods. Could be. I don't know. Anyways, it's game time. We've got Loki from Mito. We've got Fuji from Victor. I absolutely love this from Victor. Victor is a random god player. He is an extended edition only player. He is a 2.5k plus extended edition player, which means he is somewhere between 1800 plus and a stratosphere. Basically, if you can get to 2.5k on extended edition, you can basically guarantee you're basically hovering at least 1800 or more. It doesn't really mean anything more than that. So he's definitely a top 10 player or a top 20 player in the world, and he is picking Fuji. So we're going to see some spicy Fuji in this game and see what's going to happen and see how it's supposed to be done. Now, I've played this matchup. Loki versus China is incredibly difficult. The China player is going to be able to put all the pressure on early, and the Loki player just has to kind of take it. But there is ways to win this matchup here with Loki. It's going to be very similar to with Odin. It's going to be very similar to with Thor. The idea is we got a turtle. We got to get ourselves to Huskal Bogsviger, or mostly just Bogsviger. You can throw some Huskal in there if you like, but if you can get out the Bogsviger, then you can feel very, very good. You need to make sure you get value out of your flaming weapons. If you do not, you can find yourself in a very difficult position, but that's the same with every single god. Obviously, if you've got yourself Skadi, you're going to feel in a much, much better position. And if you are unsure of what a Bogsviger is, it is an archer unit. Yes, the Norse were deemed to be worthy of an archer unit from the glorious Tale of the Dragons development team. And now the Norse can shoot arrows and deal pierce damage. Yes. Living the dream. Okay, so we do see Huang Di coming through and a 4 minute and 3 second advance time, 4 minute and 2 second advance time, whatever it is, from Victor. No real surprises here. You can advance a little bit faster here on this map. We still don't see that garden getting thrown down. I think it is vitally important for you to throw a garden down just so you can get yourself domestication, so you can happily eat these chicken very quickly and everything else. So you need to get that at some point. But Victor opting to not get it, and we'll see how it's going to go. There are definitely build orders in which you can get those. There he's going up with some houses. There are definitely build orders in which you can get all of these things out in a good order. But China is relatively new, and playing hyper efficient is not something that anybody really tries to do until the game is 20 plus years old. So we're going to have to wait till about 2040 for Chinese players to start being hyper efficient. Yes. Okay. Onwards and upwards, we do see the 4-SETI coming through for Mito, so no surprises there. Heimdall would be a little bit tricky to make work against the Chinese, though spamming walls in an effort to hold on could be definitely something good. We do see Victor grouping up his scout cavalry, going to be attempting to sit on these giraffe, making sure Mito doesn't have an easy time getting access to that, as he has finished up his home zebra now, and we are now seeing the Immortal Flood beginning for Victor. This is incredibly difficult to stop. We also see a War Academy coming down as a Hearser comes through to say G'day. Another Hearser coming in as well as the Immortals are simply just spreading out amongst the map, looking for something to attack here, as the villagers are making their way down the bottom of the map, as Victor has completely missed that. It would seem there are elephant down there are giraffe down here, there's everything, but these two Ursa have been sent away. Mito has managed to get himself up to 8 favor very, very early in this game, though. That's going to be absolutely huge for him, because he's going to get that Hall of Thanes fairly quickly. As the Immortals pushing back, we do see the Troll of Mito also a little bit wounded, but he could heal that one back up. We've got another Longhouse coming up for Mito as well. He's going to attempt to defend here as best as he can. I do think that you can possibly go Ursa throwing Accent in this matchup. You just have to be careful about the Immortals of your opponent. If your opponent is Pegasus Rush, I would probably just hit Resign, because that would be very scary. A nice little Longhouse here from Mito, as we see a big call to arms getting thrown down that actually houses Victor a little bit, as his army has all kind of sat here still. He is going to be losing his Immortal very, very soon. Nice ghost building there from Mito, showing those Loki skills very nicely here. We do see this one loner Hersa, Bjorn Silver Shield, going to town on that tower, getting a lot of extra favor income, as he's also just about to make his way up to Hall of Thanes. It would seem 300 wood in the bank, perfectly executed Hall of Thanes timing here at 24 favor as well. He just needs to find a way to click that one. We do see the army of Victor moving around this way here. He's going to be looking to try and find these villagers who have managed to sneak themselves over here onto that elephant, seemingly looking like Victor has spotted the giraffe here. The villagers retreating away. The dead elephant at 750 food might give Victor some sort of an inkling of where he needs to go, and he is following them, but he has not found where they're going. And now we see Mito doing the old scoot and shoot here, as he says, nope, not going that way. I'm coming back down. I'm going back onto the giraffe. Victor's got no idea where those villagers are, as he is searching vivaciously. There's a word. He is searching vivaciously. I don't even know if that's the correct word. What does that mean? Nobody knows. It just sounds cool for those villagers, and he might actually end up giving up on this one here. As now he has to retreat. What a play by Mito there, getting the spy onto that army. Absolutely huge. We do see the Troll coming forward, now going to be throwing some stones at these Choco Nu, as Victor trying to come back here to defend his home base. And honestly, this is everything and more that Mito could be hoping for in this game. He has managed to survive the early call to arms. He has managed to continue hunting in this game with just a little bit of idle time on his villagers. And now he's able to just run around the map and get a decent, semi-fast, heroic age as Loki would want to. So this is full nightmare for Victor and just full happy days for Mito. He's also going to be taking down this storage pit here for a little bit of extra favor. Victor does click delete on that one. Very smart to do that. As the Scout Cavalry going to be searching around. There are 4 Scout Cavalry here, so these are going to be a little bit scary for villagers to deal with. They do deal extra bonus damage against villagers, so he can come in and pick these off very nicely, and we'll see if he wants to do that. We just see the Sentry Tower getting taken down here as well, as Victor is retreating back here. And do we see that armory up? Yes, we do. Mito's food situation is going up very fast. Just about to finish up on his herdables here as well. In classic Loki fashion, just a full dwarf economy. And we see the Scout Cavalry do indeed come in and find this. And look at these villagers. They're going to go down very, very fast here. As Mito not paying attention, he does turn around. He's going to start shanking away. He's still going to lose more and more villagers here, but Victor does decide to pull back as Mito is going to be retreating away now. Still having to lose a lot of food income there. That's going to hurt just a little bit. He does decide to sack one villager. That's actually really smart there. If you need to retreat in a location, sacking one unit to get away without the rest of your units falling is very, very good. And Mito does indeed click up through Bragi here. How much gold is left in this gold mine is the big question. 1,000 gold here. Now, the difference between Greek and Chinese in terms of how you deal with Hersa essentially comes down to you do not really have counter infantry. You have counter infantry cavalry. You have counter infantry cavalry. So you have to make yourself cataphracts from your stable to deal with the nuisance that is the Hersa. So the next step here for Victor essentially is to get to the heroic age and somehow deal with those Hersa with his cataphracts. Now there is a really, really strong counter to flaming weapons. And that is to leave a stray unit over here and then cast Uproot when Flaming Weapons gets thrown down, because that means that your opponent's not going to have any population space to get those myth unit spawns, and it does make it just a little bit easier for you to survive. As we do see over here, this Scout Cavalry causing a little bit of a nuisance here. And we'll see how this game is going to continue. More units coming through. And what upgrade or what would be Victor's choice here? He's going through a Zong Q, and he didn't get himself husbandry. I mean, that's a question mark maneuver there. I'm not sure if Victor just didn't have that many villagers on wood or just like mismacroed or something, but missing husbandry, like, yes, he's got domestication, but missing husbandry really slows down that food gather rate. And I reckon Victor could have probably been in the heroic age a full 30 seconds to a minute faster than he was. So we are seeing Victor now very much out of position, and Mito spots this brilliantly here. As which god did we say it was? Zong Q. So he's going to get himself the Jiangxi and the Uproot. As we see a market attempting to come down for Mito as he wants to make his way to the heroic age. Now, Mito not making the correct decision of throwing up a hill fort on this position, though, and getting into Bogsviger, which is vitally important in this matchup. If you are aware of anti-Chinese theory, it's essentially just archers. They don't really have a good counter to archers, which you see an immediate uproot into Mito's base here, as Victor is essentially predicting flaming weapons, and all of those houses are going to be going down, as we're going to be seeing Mito having to retreat, realizing he cannot realistically click flaming weapons, having zero population in reserve here. So he's going to have to wait out this 26 seconds or whatever it is of the uproot, as all of these houses seemingly are going to be getting taken down here, and down to 45 current population. Absolutely huge for Victor. Huge power swing for his army, and we'll see how he's going to go. Does he have any stables up? No, he does not. He's got idle villagers on this gold mine, making no effort to make cataphracts here, just happily continuing with the halberdier Chogonu army. There's another house coming through. We do see these villagers for Victor now going to be coming onto the elephants. He's also utilizing the middle berries here, which is really, really big. These villagers happily mining or gathering from this elephant as well, as Victor is just sitting in Mito's base here as the houses get thrown down as fast as they possibly can. We've got one production facility right now for Mito here, as Mito is going to attempt to figure out a place to get some return fire done. And I reckon Victor, he's just going to go after the town center here. This is maybe the way to go. The villagers are kind of shanking away here, and they're going to get taken down incredibly fast by these Hersa as he's trying to retreat away. But, I mean, if he just pulls the battle balls away and just sends the Hersa through to do their job, they will be very, very strong. And now Mito, he's at 88 population. He's got 800 food, 1,000 gold, clearly wanting to go to the next age. Flaming weapons gets cast here. The Immortals in the back going to be doing a whole bunch of damage. There's really not that many Hers, so we see a Valkyrie spawn here. Very nice help in this fight. The Ulfsark get converted over here for Mito, as he wants to get as much value in this fight as he possibly can, but those Ulfsark are going to get absolutely torn to shreds, as Victor's army seemingly too strong here. The pressure from the Fuji, just a little bit too much for Mito to handle. He did get everything he needed in this game, but not throwing the hill fort down on this gold mine and not getting into Bogsviger like he should have was a big, big mistake here, and one that maybe, just maybe, is not something that's been done too much. We don't get to see a whole lot of high-level Norse gameplay on EE, but those Bogsviger are the answer to the Norse army. They help against the Immortal, they help against the Halberdier, they help against the medium Chokonu. They're cheap. You don't have to be eating this elephant in the middle of the map. You can just be happily chopping wood. Wood gather rate is faster than food gather rate. All the good things come from those Bogsviger, but Did not see them in this game. And Victor gets the first win here. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.